olórí burúkú ọmọ òṣì ẹ̀yin ìran àjẹ́ aláṣọ ṣíóṣíó aláṣọ kò ní dá fún ẹlẹ́dítì ìwọ tó pè rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́dítì yẹn kò ní dá fún ẹ ò ní jèrè láyé ò ní jèrè tó bá ṣe ń fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún ṣiṣẹ́ wàá máa fi ọwọ́ òsì dánù ni ọmọ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá bí ló máa wọ́kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ àdàbí tí ò bá ń ṣe Wùmí ló pa Mohbad àbó lórí burúkú ni ẹ wá lọ gbé ìyẹn aládùn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ lọ gbé dìde àbó ló ṣì níyìn ni olórí burúkú mà làwọn eléyìí o wọ́n tún lọ plant ìyẹn aládùn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó wá gbé story kan àbó lórí burúkú ni ẹ fẹ́ fi dí justice orí yín ti burú láé orí yín ó ti burú tá a bá ń sunkún àmọ́ ríran àbẹ́ àẹ̀mọ́ ni orí yín ti dàrú torí pé a ti fi yín lẹ̀ àti ń ganu àti ń nọnu káàkiri ọlọ́run ló yọ wá tí wọ́n fi kíní gbá wa lẹ́nu lórí burúkú torí pé a ti ń ganu káàkiri àti ń ganu sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ káàkiri ẹ wá bìlíìfì pé bóyá justice yẹn ó ti kú ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí kò ní yẹ yín kò ní dà fún ó bá yẹlẹ̀ fún yín ni ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin rédèrèdè játijàti ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀lẹ́ ayé ẹ̀yin ọmọ aláyé bàjẹ́ irú yín ni iyán aládùnkàbí kí ó lò ń jẹ ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin ọmọ òfò kò ní dà fún yín iyán aládùnkẹ́ kò ní dà fún ẹ ẹ̀yin Wùmí ikú ló máa pa ẹ́ iyán aládùnkẹ́ ikú ló máa pa ẹ́ kò ní dà fún ẹ gbogbo yín pọ̀ ni tábà tí ń gba yín mú báyìí ikú òun ló máa ṣàgbá yín ikú ló máa ṣàgbá yín ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí gbogbo yín bá a máa tò yín báyìí ni a máa list orúkọ yín kò ní jẹ yín ẹ̀dẹ̀ rírí adúrú ilé yẹn ẹ fẹ́ wo
ẹnà tí ń dìde láti club sí mo kàn gbọ́ pé Mr. Paita tún ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àwọn 2026 ẹ fọ pípù ilẹ̀ náà kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà làwọn. kan náà mo rí pé ló sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ní ẹ pé wọ́n sílẹ̀ kọ́ máa rojọ́ lọ náà ṣé tí wọ́n máa rojọ́ báwo nínú àwọn títí wọn bá lọ ifẹ̀ sùn lálẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ máa rojọ́ kọ́ fún wọn nífa òbúnà kí dájú wọn bọ́ sí court kọ́ wá máa bá wọn máa sọ dodo eléyìí ṣe ti gbọ́ ẹ bọ́ sí court ní online ẹ kí dájú yín bọ́ sí court of law kọ́ bá mi wá kọ́ bá wa máa sọ pé Liam is a bastard ẹ mọ mẹ́mẹ́ ẹ mọ.
Liam is a bastard àti inú oyún wá òun ni Liam ti jẹ́ ọmọ àlè when they say somebody is a bastard ìyẹn ò kí ń ṣe kínní kò ń ṣe èbù ọmọ àlè ní Liam kò ń ṣọmọ kan orí ẹ̀ burú ni ìwọ ọmọ yìí orí ẹ̀ burú ni ọmọ àlè ní Liam tó gbé dání ta ni bàbá Liam a kàn ń pariwo bàbá Liam ni ò gbé síta ò gbé bàbá Liam síta but a máa rán èpè sí èpè díẹ̀díẹ̀ ló ń papọ̀ àgùnrín yes díẹ̀díẹ̀ yẹn a máa mọ yín lára má wọrí o lórí burúkú ó bí ọmọ kan ṣoṣo ọmọ yẹn jọ máa lè nílé ayé orí páyé ti bàjẹ́ ìyẹn aládùkẹ́ náà bí ọmọ kan ṣoṣo ẹwọ ọmọ tó bí kì í ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mo fi ń yọ ọmọ yẹn Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi o ẹ̀yin amúnibú ni
no dey cause the pikin again no cause the pikin.
amúnijàrún ni gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin olóṣì játijàti ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ Wùmí bímọ ẹyọ kan bí ọmọ àlè. It is very good. Ẹ má bínú. Wùmí bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo. Ó fi ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo tó bí sílé ayé. Wùmí fi bí ọmọ àlè. Ó fi first born. Ó fi bí ọmọ àlè. Ẹ bá wa gbọ́ lọ́n tóbi. Ẹ bá wa bí Ọlọ́run tóbi téèyàn bá bí ọmọ téèyàn bá kọ́ bí ọmọ bá àwa mẹ́rin tóbi fún mi. ò wá mẹ́rin tó bí ọmọ fún ò wá ń sáré lọ ṣe secret DNA ò gbọ́ rí láyé mi gbóbìnrin lọ ṣe secret DNA. Me, I never hear am before. Say woman go born, you go do secret DNA. Let me bring people up. You can send your request. Cancel or dear. Exactly, just one son destroy. Thank you, Omo Success. Just one son and it's destroying the whole world. Ọmọ àbàmì ló bí. Ọmọ àbàmì òun ló bí. Ọmọ àbàmì ọmọ òṣì. Ó bímọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo sílé ayé, ó fi bí ọmọ àbàmì, ó fi bí ọmọ tí ò ní bàbá. Ó bí ọmọ kò ní bàbá, ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Ayé ẹ̀ ó ti bàjẹ́. Ó ìwà àtẹyẹ ìyá Aládùkẹ́. Ẹ ṣe jàre. Ìwà àti yan Aládùkẹ́. The same thing ní olórí burúkú jọdọgbó yín. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú dédé. Ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́. Oúnjẹ tí wọ́n pọ̀ nígboro Èkó yẹn wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. Kí ló dé? Wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. Connect now. Kí ló dé tó connect?
Power tap.
Mo ń bọ̀ jà.
Double tap.
Ó ga o.
Connected.
Tóbi.
I'm back jàre. Lórí burúkú. Ó bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo. Ọmọ yẹn ọmọ àlè lọmọ tó bí. Ó tún da lérú, ó ń dọ̀nà rú, ó ń da gbogbo ìlú rú, ó ń da odidi kọ́ńtì rú. Ó bí ọmọ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo, ó ń da world, ó ń dàrú. Ẹ kálẹ̀ o.
I trust no one, ẹ kálẹ̀. Mommy lady.
Family nǹkan sà.
Ìrora bèbí.
Long time o, Mr. History, ẹ kálẹ̀ everybody.
They then quickly chip in chain of custody. So, in essence, good. Half of the battery is won already. But the first méjì múlẹ̀ báyìí, bàbá ò tiro. And for the fact we on the first méjì múlẹ̀ báyìí, Ojúlọ́lá kan fi ń ṣorí náà still. Because to Wummi, it's a do or die affair from the beginning, from the get-go. And if there is any loophole, she's ready to take any opportunity. So the man just have to be vigilant at all times. Now, so on something of course, to do one, but only more BT want to match test corner sign. The Baba only cannot look by chain of custody.
No, chain of custody ẹni wípé bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe transport ẹ̀ lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà or lọ sí ibi tó ti fẹ́ ti ṣe. Ibẹ̀ yẹn gangan ni foundation DNA yìí. Wípé báwo, how secured will it be? Pé báwo náà ṣe máa ṣe secured. Then àwọn tó fẹ́ mú sample yẹn wípé kí bàbá kó sọ wípé àwọn welfare kọ́ ló fẹ́ wá mú sample. Pé àwọn tí tòun, àwọn hospital táwọn mú àwọn yẹn náà máa send representative wa ó ní chain of custody pé báwo pé bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe mú sample, bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe fi sínú shipping, bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe lọ register ní shipping company yẹn, bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe done. So that chain of that custody must be tight.
Yeah, I understand. The other time, Timosope Baba should, to act like James Bond 07, while the sample at his disposal, in his custody. From the point of collection to the airport and abroad, some people were trying to, some people that cannot even see future, cannot even put 2 + 2 together to reason out, will come after you. And right now, that is what is coming to play. It is an integral aspect of the case. Whatever the man can do, whatever Baba can do, to make sure toe to toe, bumper to bumper, head to head, ojú kúrò ara sample yẹn. Nǹkan tó bá tún lè mójú bàbá, wọ́n ṣe ń gbà báyìí, àwọn tó ń gbà báyìí bóyá ọjọ́ máa lọ sí airport, ọjọ́ máa charter mọ́, ọjọ́ máa wọ plane, ọjọ́ máa lọ sí tó fi máa dé tó ọjọ́ máa. Àìsàn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ni bàbá máa ṣe, àbí bí bàbá tẹ̀ máa àìsàn ṣe gan. Àlùfáà ni. Ní time tó bá ti gba sample yẹn, kí tó test máa fi ṣe 1 inch, Baba shouldn't be far away from the sample, because anything tó bá ti lè mú any distance, tó bá ti gba sample, tó bá ti extract sample, tí Baba bá fi lè wà an inch distance away from the sample, anything can happen. This thing is not only about Mohbad. We shouldn't forget that there is more of a political undertone. And when I say political undertone, I'm saying human to human, power to power politics. I'm not even talking about political parties, party politics, no. When I say it's a political issue, it has to do with human relationship, because every human being are political animals. And justifies the means. Obudo schedule from the point of extraction to the point of test to the point of result. Magola son, entily shele. It can happen. Baba don't dari ìlú yẹn gan. Ṣé kò sí bó ṣe àwọn professor school tán nípò lọ tán ní wọn orúkọ ẹ̀ ní US. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ settle àwọn kan tó fi bẹ́rì case yẹn, do bàbá ò lè lọ US ṣá. That's the fact. So, only Basha Wummi, anything can blame, so Baba should be vigilant. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So we continue to create awareness and to remind Baba Mohbad not to be slack about it. We tell him, we continue to, tell him, we continue to remind him, pé káwọn náà, àwọn gan ti mọ̀ pé operation Taton finally lélẹ́yìí o. Yeah. So, thank you.
No, Madam Coffee.
Ma?
Ẹ káàsán mà.
Ẹ káàsán mà.
Ṣé mo lè sáré béèrè question kan mà?
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yín.
Ẹ má bínú, trust no one. Mo mi lè rí àgàgà tó bá tutù. Adama ní kẹ́ ọmọ sọ́sẹ̀ tó má bínú. Just one question. Ẹ̀kọ́lẹ̀ mà. Ẹ jọ máa ṣe because àwọn ènìyàn mi ò gbọ́ dáadáa. Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì mi ò dá látàárọ̀. Ìjọ ṣé bàbá máa mọ hospital tó ti máa ṣe tí yóò gbé sí ní labroad.
Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Àbí wọn ní mọ̀.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bọ́n ṣe sọ nìyí. Nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad request fún tí lọ́ọ̀yà tí kóòtù sọ pé rárá àwọn fẹ́ impose lé bàbá lórí. Nǹkan tí bàbá Mohbad request fún gangan náà wá embark lé lórí nsìn. So decision bàbá Mohbad náà tẹ̀lé nsìn wípé okay o a ti gbọ́ o ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ́mọ yín o a ti gbọ́ o ó yá ẹ lọ mú 3 hospitals wà ní abroad wípé because kò síbi tó ti lè ṣe tissue based ní Nàìjíríà kankan so wọ́n ti wá accept wọ́n ti sọ pé kí àbá lọ mú 3 hospitals wá ní abroad kí Wùmí náà lọ mú 3 hospitals wá ní abroad pé kán wá submit ẹ̀ ní on the 10th àbí ṣebí nǹkan tán sọ nìyẹn mọ́ mi ìlérí. But that's not possible. Who said
hospital yẹn ṣé tó bá mú 3 hospitals ẹ kọ́ọ̀tà wá ṣe ní 3 hospitals each yẹn ni àbí kóòtù máa mú kọ̀ọ̀kan hospital wọn.
wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
wọ́n máa ní kán lọ ṣe àbí.
wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. wọ́n máa mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. wọ́n á mú kan lọ sí Wùmí. wọ́n á mú kan lọ sí.
tọ́ba mẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan yẹn ṣé wọ́n á jẹ́ kán mọ̀ wọ́n á jẹ́ kán mọ ìtàn mú àbí.
ok ẹ jẹ́ n play lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ jẹ́ n play interview lọ́ọ̀yà.
ok. Connected. Connected.
Nigeria di tu ọmọ wẹ̀ ọmọ wọn AM 2 AM 3 AM wọn play ló fò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o tún gbé ní àbúrò.
We did address because we tested to the progress that has been achieved so far. We informed the court the effort the welfare officer has put in to get the facility, but we realize that it does appear that the welfare officer did not understand, or there's a clear misunderstanding of facts, intention of parties by the welfare officer, because what the welfare officer suggested does not represent the intention of the party. So, in the light of that, we did inform the court that suggested the number of facilities abroad that can conduct issue-based to the welfare officer. And it was after that the court now felt okay. Going forward, can we have 3 facilities suggested from our end, 3 facilities suggested from their own end, and the court will pick one. So the essence is that we will suggest 3 facilities for them, so that it will be as if we had a predetermined facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 days suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will not pick an independent group. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 days suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will not pick an independent group. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. Facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of from them, then the court will not pick an independent group. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. By and large, the 3 results are not like. The 3 results must correspond. If the integrity of the result is anything to be believed. So, if there are discrepancies in any of those 3 results, then we will know that there's a foul play. So, this is the position. So, the court agreed with us, and the court has now adjourned to 10th of February for us to come with a verifiable facility overseas. And before we can suggest, we must have ascertained that indeed this facility can do tissue-based, not a third party. Because we have some facilities that cannot do post-mortem DNA test. So that's just the outcome.
One clarification, sir. Did the court establish which pathologist or who is going to take this out?
Okay, so as with respect to pathologists, we made it clear that our clients, the family of Aloba, have their reservation with respect to a government pathologist because of what transpired at the coroner inquest, where a pathologist purportedly came back with a result that come to be inconclusive. So we said we don't want, and we said we don't want to be in that situation again. And in order to clarify all of this, I made it clear that there are some facilities overseas that have their own specialized pathologists in Nigeria. They have facilities in Nigeria that take samples for them. So in order to guarantee the integrity, we will get a facility that have their own pathologists that will take the sample directly. We are not going to rely on any pathologist from Roots or from Lagos State teaching hospital or whatever. I am not indicting them, but because of the total history of what has transpired over the years, especially with respect to the autopsy of Mohbad, we cannot guarantee their own integrity. So, and the court agree with us.
So, with the pathologists and centers, everything should be submitted by next week.
Technically,
10 days. On 7 days. On the 10th.
7 days.
Okay.
And of course, the entire process is going to be transparent. When they are taking the sample, will be there. When they are sending me everything, will be there. And with respect to the funding, my client is only funding his own and that of the courts. The respondent will fund their own. The court agree all of this with us. So,
respondent wèrè ó fẹ́ dá gbèsè sí bàbá Mohbad lọ́rùn ó yà yọ́lẹ̀. Ma?
Yeah, ṣé ó ti tán àbí? Okay, that is a very good outcome. But my question is, will Baba and the other concerned party, will they know the hospitals they will take out of those three hospitals they asked them to present? Why asking them to present 3 hospitals? Why not just one? Baba go and bring one hospital abroad that is verifiable. Wummi go and bring one that is one, and Baba will know that this is the hospital I presented. Why 3? And they are going to take one. Do they ever have the lawyer? Whether Baba will have the knowledge of the hospital they are going to pick between those 3 hospitals? And that's my own question.
Thank you, Mommy Moria. Hello, everyone. I just want to say something quickly. That it just sounds like another manipulating tactic to me. So what they should be doing is that they should be the ones that should give us 3, and Baba should go and do his research properly and make sure they are accredited, and then pick one from there free. Something like this, rather than Baba basically picking 3, and then they will now go and do research to go and find out which one they can manipulate, and then pick that one. I don't understand. You know, it needs to be. I think the lawyer needs to think about it very well and correct a few things, because Baba needs to fully know exactly what's going on. Full transparency for Mr. Joseph Aloba. No secret, nothing. Not you basically picking one random one from his list and then going to basically claim that you've done it in that one and we cannot verify it. I don't know. I don't understand, but yeah.
Yeah, your thinking is justifiable.
See, but what about, okay, Baba picking hospital from US, one in US, one in UK, one in maybe 2 in UK or wherever, sure you get. But it was Baba that picked these hospitals. So I don't think, we should be doubting this hospital that, okay, if they pick 2 in UK, if they pick 2 in UK or they pick 2 in America and 1 in Kenya, say this hospital, yes. Okay, if Baba picked 3 and they took they chose 1 out of these 3, but these 3 hospitals, they are genuine ones that Baba brought himself now. So how are they going to be doubting?
Baba only introduced 2. Because I did not hear that Baba introduced 3 hospitals. I heard Baba introduced only 2. Now they're trying to make him provide another extra one from where? From Mr. Muyiwa.
Let's look at it this way. Based on your inquisition, let's look at it this way. Okay, Baba is bringing 3 hospitals, right? Even if the court wants to pull his stunt by picking 1 randomly from Baba's side, Baba can even himself do independent tests with the other 2 on his own, just to have the same result. To the case the court is representing the status quo. So if Baba brings 3 hospitals and they pick 1 out of the hospitals for their abracadabra, then the other 2 left behind, Baba can still contract them privately on his own, so that to be on the safer side, to have a backbone. Do you understand what I'm saying, man?
The country never accepted since they did not choose the hospital for Baba. They will never accept the result from Baba. It is only the chosen one from the court that they will verify the result. Even if Baba did or do any other ones, they will not bother to accept the result. Baba should know the hospital which they are going to take out of the 3. Because this is all game. When they are telling Baba to bring 3 hospitals, for what reason? Why 3 hospitals?
When they
bring 1 hospital.
Their own self.
Wummi, bring 1 hospital. Let them go and do it. Let Baba know, so that Baba can contest the result. If Baba do not know the name of the hospital, how will Baba contest the result when the result is out? And I know once the result is out and it favors Wummi, this court will never answer to anything again. The same way they played the game for us during the toxicology. I don't know. Could you lack of insurance? If it's still going to be an unknown destination, Baba should not agree to it. They should know the name of the hospital abroad that they want to do the TU based. No problem one name. So that if any result comes out, Baba will be able to contest it. Let them allow Baba no go bad. And the Liam we are saying wants to be bearing Aloba, not the state government's name. And look at Baba, what is it called? Baba Dèáth now. As the grandfather, he did the DNA test for his granddaughter. Let Baba have his own personal result first. Whatever the case may be, don't let God be jumping. You know, come on. Why is the interference of the court? Why are they asking Baba to pay 3 hospitals? Why not just 1 that is very viable abroad? Baba will know that hospital if it if they bring anything, Baba will be able to contest it.
Well, if Baba present 3 hospitals, if he present 3 hospitals, we know the names now.
Sorry, I can answer question. It's when the lawyer said, when the court said Baba should bring 3 hospitals, 3 hospitals. No, 3 hospital 1. They now said, the court will now have an independent one. So now the lawyer now said, because of the case, the way the case of Mohbad is, Mohbad case is now a public case. Instead of the court that they want to do it anonymously before, the court now agreed that it's not going to be anonymous anymore. It's going to be everybody will know where they are taking whichever hospital they pick. Baba will know, the whole world will know, so that they'll be able to track it. They'll be able, if the results come out, they'll be able to go there to go and verify.
That is good then. That is a welcome idea.
It was argued that because of the nature of this DNA thing, that Mohbad case is no more family and it's not going to be anonymously anymore. The whole world wants to know the hospital, and the court agreed. They said, okay, they will let Baba know where they are taking it, the hospital they are taking it, and since it's even Baba that is going to pay for the court's own. So there is no way the Baba is not going to know where they are taking it to. The only thing is just that we don't going to put all the whole world should put their torchlights. Let's go and borrow an OG. For them to know that we are on top of this game. We are not going to allow them to do the same thing on this DNA. What they did during the autopsy and toxicology is two different things now. The pathologist said he asked for so many things from the police, from the syringes, for everything. They didn't give it to them. On this DNA thing, the sample is going to be taken by Baba pathologists, which is from the hospital they are going to use. And I don't think they need any other thing from the government apart from the sample of Mohbad. So that is where we are going to put our torchlights. Because so this time around, they cannot repeat the same thing they did to the pathologists for the autopsy and toxicology. We don't need syringes in this case. We don't need any other thing apart from Mohbad sample, which is going to be taken by Baba pathologists. So, let's be hopeful. And we let the government know that on this one, our lawyer, I feel lawyer, I feel your because they are on top of that game. No. The whole world wants to know. We want to know where they are taking the sample to. We want to monitor it bumper to bumper. So that, it's here, before they go, you go and go. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Thank you, ma.
That is the key. Yeah, it's very idea.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Ishak, send the request. Mr. Ishak, send the request. Mr. Ishak, allow any question. Oh, go. But anyway, Mushafe, what I want is that Baba Mohbad should be the one, as in the pathologist of Baba Mohbad should be the one to collect the samples. Good evening, sir.
Well, let me first of all appreciate everyone for their contributions. I would stage it at once so that I might bow or be in back both Lenoa. She wanted to confirm any record of proceedings of what happened today in court. The reason why I'm saying this is this. The idea of somebody presenting 3, the court picks 1, must be a motive for asking him to nominate 3, for court to pick 1. Now I'm happy to hear that, in fact, our laboratory center, Tiba Baba presents, Loma collect his sample direct from here. If that is the case, a carry in record of proceedings. So that we need the journey, can not decide if Baba were aware. Want to sample, don't let sample, kò sí nǹkan tá a lè ṣe mọ́ o. Ìlọ nìyẹn o. But if it is captured in the record of proceedings, pé wọ́n yànnà náà pé n tá a gbé wọlé rèé o, àwa la máa gba sample, because when you say nominate, ní máa bára wa jà, because we have taken good steps, all of us, including the lawyers and gbọ́ra wa yé, because nítorí lọ ṣe ń kọ́ọ̀tù lẹ́nìí ó ṣò wípé gbogbo ariwo tí gbogbo wa ń pa lọ́ọ̀yà tiẹ̀ listen sí wa. But outcome tó ń gbé jáde yẹn, two versions of the story that is bouncing. Kámá wa máa discredit péyàn kan bóyá irọ́ ló pa àbí òótọ́ ni. Tán bá fún wa ní record of proceeding tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nìí, ó máa help gbogbo wa o. Àwa mọ̀ bí tá a fẹ́ gbé searchlight wa lé lórí, because tá a bá lọ kú ẹnu lórí chain of custody, tá a ti ní assurance wípé wọn ní transport ẹ̀, àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe test gangan ló fẹ́ wá gba specimen, tá a lọ jókòó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Tá a bá fi relax, tán bá fi gbà tán jọ yẹn, ọ̀fọ̀n ti tọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀gì ni o, kẹ́lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́wọ́ ló kù. But nísinsìnyí, àti sin bàbá Mohbad débi kan sìn, we have achieved something. The second step is the integrity of the test. If it is not according to Baba's terms, tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá kan nominate mi, òun náà ló nominate pathologist, wọ́n náà lọ wá lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ nominate. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ní kó má mọ ohun tó ń lọ mọ́. Ìyẹn nìkan ni ó kù ní role tí gbogbo wa jọ ń play láti lẹ̀. I have not seen anybody that is behind Baba that does not want a sound and a reliable and verifiable DNA. Gbogbo wa la wà united on it. It's just the approach. Freestyle náà fún wa. Kó má jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn fẹ́ ká pàtẹ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n wá ní pé ṣe bẹ́yìn ilẹ̀ Azum níbo lẹ ti rí tí wọ́n kọ́ sílẹ̀ ní ẹjọ́. Kán jọ kán bá wa verify, kán bá wa wá record of proceedings, kán bá wa stamp it. Kò take 1-2 days láti gbà jáde, kán máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ o, kán máa wà distracted o, kán máa wá accredited centers láti fẹ́ nominate o. But I want to be sure that is the lab kò ṣe àtọwọ́. Ṣé tá a bá ti ṣe yẹn, gbogbo wa ti jọ wà lójú kan náà. A kàn máa gbàdúrà sọ Ọlọ́run ló kù. Thank you, ẹ ṣé.
So, yeah, so that should be done, and the more. According to nǹkan tí lawyer sọ, it seems anyway. Mr. Isha, kí lẹ ní kí court present kan fún wa yẹn náà? Kí lẹ ní kan fún wa yẹn náà?
No, coffee.
Ìwé kí ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe lẹ́nà court proceedings. Court proceedings.
Tẹ́mi àti yín bá analyse ọ̀rọ̀. A record of proceedings. Ṣé tí a bá analyse ọ̀rọ̀ and authority, mo lè right, mo lè wrong. Tí lọ́ọ̀yà bá jáde tó fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ wípé lab ló máa take sample and they will take it down directly. Mi pé nǹkan yẹn wà nínú tó ń discuss ní ẹjọ́ lẹ́yìn ni. Mi gbọ́ interview lọ́ọ̀yà mi sọ pé wọ́n ń pa but mo lè interpret.
Mọ̀mí Country, ẹ try láti play interview lawyer yẹn fún Daddy Ishaq. Maybe you will be able to get something from it.
Mi ti listen sí.
Okay, I can play.
Disconnected. Connected.
Okay, so the matter came up today and we did address the court with respect to the progress that has been achieved so far. We informed the court the effort the welfare officer has put in to get the facility, but we realize that it does appear that the welfare officer did not understand, or there's a clear misunderstanding of facts, intention of parties by the welfare officer, because what the welfare officer suggested does not represent the intention of the party. So, in the light of that, we did inform the court that suggested the number of facilities abroad that can conduct issue-based to the welfare officer. And it was after that the court now felt, okay, going forward, can we have 3 facilities suggested from our end, 3 facilities suggested from their own end, and the court will pick one. So the essence is that we will suggest 3 facilities for them, so that it will be as if we had a predetermined facility if we are giving them one. The court, out of the 3 we suggested, the court will pick one from us. Out of the 3 they suggested, the court will pick one from them. Then the court will now pick an independent one. So what it means therefore is that we are having 3 different DNA tests, tissue-based. By and large, the 3 results are not like. The 3 results must correspond. If the integrity of the result is anything to be believed. So, if there are discrepancy in any of those 3 results, then we will know that there is a foul play. So, this is the position. So, the court agreed with us, and the court has now adjourned to 10th of February for us to come with a verifiable facility overseas. And before we can suggest, we must have ascertained that indeed this facility can do tissue-based, not a third party, because we have some facilities that cannot do post-mortem DNA test. So that's just the outcome.
One clarification, sir. Did the court establish which pathologist or who is going to take this out?
Okay, so as with respect to pathologists, we made it clear that our clients, the family of Aloba, have their reservation with respect to a government pathologist because of what transpired at the corona inquest, where a pathologist purportedly came back with a result that come to be inconclusive. So we said we don't want to be in that situation again. And in order to clarify all of this, I made it clear that there are some facilities overseas that have their own specialized pathologists in Nigeria. They have facilities in Nigeria that take samples for them. So in order to guarantee the integrity, we will get a facility that have their own pathologists that will take the sample directly. We are not going to rely on any pathologist from which or from Lagos State teaching hospital or whatever. I am not indicting them, but because of the total history of what has transpired over the years, especially with respect to the autopsy of Mohbad, we cannot guarantee their own integrity. So, and the court agreed with us.
So, with the pathologists and centers, everything should be submitted by next week.
Technically,
10 days. On 7 days. On the 10th.
7 days.
Okay.
And of course, the entire process is going to be transparent. When they are taking the sample, will be there. When they are sending me everything, will be there. And with respect to the funding, my client is only funding his own and that of the court. The respondent will fund their own. The court agree all of this with us.
So, Shetibons, Mr. Ishak.
The presentation is very clear. The issue has been addressed from the submission of the lawyer. So, the version that I got before now wasn't complete. This is the fear that when you need about the collection. And I think this, to me, this is a better approach to it. Last week, we were of the opinion that, only the God, adopt it tissue base. But collection is key, so that there won't be tampering and there won't be any swap. So I think it's good. I didn't even hear this before I said earlier, but it's like Amborawaye, and we should keep putting light on it. I think this is a good one. I didn't hear this part before now. That's where I go. In fact, the lawyer said the issue was even raised. That means that that must have they can
Mr. Ishak.
Anybody for
Mr. Ishak. Check him. Mr. Ishak.
They can, even if they have the record of proceeding, they can only put it in their record.
Mr. Ishak. Mr. Ishak.
Yeah.
Should I play Lawyer Temu's interview for you?
Connected.
Oh, can I finish?
No, I can't come in here. Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò.
It's not time for celebration.
No, it's not that we are celebrating. Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò.
I want to plead with all of us. If there's any time we need to be more conscious, alert, but I want you to take for the benefit of those who have not listened to it. I think so.
I've not listened to it.
And it's a good entertainment. It's a good entertainment. Okay.
Ohun ìsàlẹ̀ ló lò. Jẹ́ bá wa tẹ́tí dáadáa. Ohun yẹn ò loud. Kò rí ságà ṣe lélẹ̀. Kò ṣe wòtòwòtò lélẹ̀. Kò rí ságà ṣe.
And we are saying that we are still ready. You understand? Once, if Baba had been ready in the past, we would have done. Before I wrote 4 letters to the former lawyer before it came to street SCN, before she could left before this person and all that. And the lawyer that came in, we addressed the court, the court is a position. You understand? So the court wants a kind of DNA that we don't that will chop body. The councils also want that, Papa want that, we want that. The court is going to pretend over everything. Nobody will take the court. That is what we want. You understand? The court must protect its own integrity. So because don't move out, you want to follow their rule. As it is today, the DNA proceedings that we are done till Tuesday next week. So the welfare officer represented Ministry of Youth and Social Welfare, so that the process will be government will have the superintendent, the court will superintend. It's not that somebody will just go and give me the sample what to go and do. No. What the court has ordered is a DNA, is foolproof. There's no doubt about that. That's how we want to do it.
Okay. If I may hear you right, there are some kind of stories all around saying they are trying to use a family member instead of the body that is laying in the motion.
Yes, that was the feeling we first had, and we are not comfortable with that. Baba too is not comfortable with that. We said no. So, as it is, I think there are different types of DNA. You could use family, you could use tissue, you could use anything. You understand? But we have told the God what we want is that we want the one that will be produced of the body, with that of the boy, with that of the boy. To show God.
Network Arifa.
Process that we got this is just so the procedure the court has adopted is one that cannot be doubted anyhow. All right. Lastly, sir, before I end, are the one delaying the movement all along? Because there are sometimes we had that the last sitting last year would support party. But later we heard that it has been adjourned to this year again. Thinking today will be the day that everything will be announced, either positive or negative. But to the look of things, I don't think that is taking place today.
Well, if anybody saying that would be lying from it, would be a liar from the pit of hell. You don't just come to court and they start reading the result of DNA. Which DNA? Have they conducted DNA? They have not conducted it. So all those stories on social media are from some people with dementia. They are not reasoning well because you can't just do DNA. I mean, you can't announce the result of DNA without samples being taken. The samples will be taken, the DNA will be conducted, and I am challenging anybody.
Ṣèbí lọ́yà Wummi náà ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Mario.
There is no DNA center in Nigeria. There is no where they are doing DNA in Nigeria. All the people that buy the DNA center, they take samples there and send abroad. The closest place is South Africa. The rest are in the UK, in Canada, America. Those are the places you do them. There is no DNA center anywhere in Nigeria. So that is the truth of the matter. So for somebody to come and say that result of DNA, no, it's not that way. And again, there is no date that we have been absent from court. Rather, it was Baba who has been thrown spanner into the whole thing. In fact, we have done some president today, but we have letters. We wrote 4 letters to his former lawyer to say, we are ready, the boy is ready, let us go. They refuse to come. The next thing they tell us is that he has gained his lawyer. Next time
if I may interject you, sir. You said there are 4 different letters being written.
That we wrote that
is it possible for those documents to be a public document?
But why not? Why not?
I will be happy to have it.
Don't call me later. I will send the 4 letters to you, calling Baba lawyer quickly. The court has given us an order to go and do DNA. You understand? So it's for us to do DNA.
We are ready. We have told Baba 4 times that we are ready. Let's go and do this thing. Let's go and do this DNA. Olórí burúkú ni Arifa. Oh, lè bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé do this DNA. Where? Do DNA at where? Which DNA are you doing? Swab DNA àbí blood DNA. Àbí tissue DNA. Where do you want to go and do tissue DNA? We are ready. Let's go there. We are ready. Let's go there and do it. Olórí burúkú ni Arifa. Àtẹlẹtẹ ewé kò ní ta fẹ́ méjèèjì aláyé bàjẹ́ méjì ṣé bó ló ti kúrò ní justice ni ó lè játijàti wọn ò dáwọ́ mọ́ àbọ̀ lórí burúkú ní ẹni Arífá ṣàtúndáwọ́ ń bì ní ṣàǹdáwọ́ ní olórí burúkú. You want to have the document o rò pé wàá lè fi document gba anything bí kò sówó kankan kò sẹ́ni tó ń dáwọ́ mọ́ ó lọ sí játijàti. Oh, lè bèrè pé do DNA at where? We are ready to where, sir?
I don't know if it is possible. Only difficult. But tó bá possible tó yẹ pé owó ló máa jẹ. Kàn jọ̀ọ́ àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá kan bá sọ fún wọn. Tó bá require wípé center tó fẹ́ nominate no máa send the representative tó máa wá látọ̀hún sí Nàìjíríà. Torí Nigerian factor, difficult at times. Nominating a facility center
to take the sample and pass it on. Here to here, because nominating 3 centers now. Nominating 3 centers, they pick one. They don't pick any one of them. Ele don fẹ́ pick yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé lè táwọn ti rí iṣẹ́ ṣe lórí wọn náà pick fún wa but tó bá jẹ́ pé direct ni bí lọ́ọ̀yà wa tẹ̀ ti sọ wípé à ń ṣègbìyànjú tí court dẹ̀ allow wípé collection can be done even under the control of Baba tó bá jẹ́ pé owó ló máa jẹ ká mọ iye tó máa cost láti fly ìyẹn wọlé tó dẹ̀ máa padà. In that case there won't be any dealings with anybody in Nigeria. Ṣé rí ìlú tá a wà yìí me ní confidence nínú any facility center tó máa nominate ní compromise.
Yes, that is another angle. That is another angle. Wípé àwọn DNA centers ta fẹ́ lò ní abroad ní UK ní US ta fẹ́ lò pé they have their branches here, they have their kìíní kan yẹ pé kìíní yẹn. Èmi gan gbà tí mo gbọ́ yẹn sí èmi gan mi ò. Ṣé wọ́n ní in fact Nàìjíríà.
Ti gbìyànjú wọ́n lè bá wa achieve yẹn náà.
Wọ́n lè
wọ́n ti gbìyànjú.
Wọ́n lè
ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bẹ̀ wọ́n kán bá wa achieve yẹn náà.
Yes.
Owó ló dẹ̀ máa jẹ.
They have tried. In fact, they really tried. So the next person. Mommy Anike, Mommy Larry, Mommy Trust No One, Sexy Me Agaga.
Yeah, ma.
Mommy Anike, thank you, ma. Anike Titus.
Kale ma.
Kale ma.
Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀ mà. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe, Ọlọ́run á gbà fún wa. Ẹ wò ọ̀rọ̀ mi mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ DNA tí bàbá yìí tó ń sọ dogun fún mi mọ reason tó ń sọ dogun. Bàbá èèyàn ló kó DNA márùn jáde tí ìjọba ò dẹ̀ dá sí tó dẹ̀ ṣeé ṣe. Kí ni condition ilé ní condition lọ́la tó ń fún bàbá oní bàbá? Ìgbọ́n gbọ́ ọ̀nà yóò nǹkan gbà Olúwa borí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Pé bàbá yìí ò ní rí ìdájọ́ fọmọ wọn irọ́ ni wọ́n pa. Ọlọ́run á borí gbogbo tí wọ́n bá ń gbà báyìí Ọlọ́run ọmọ máa wà ń bẹ̀ ni. Kí bàbá ṣáà máa ń ro kọ́ máa rí láàzà tọ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ wípé kinní kan náà sọ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lé ní Nàìjíríà la wà a máa ń yí bí aago ni. Wọ́n lè ti fi ipá hàn ti rọ́nà táwọn fẹ́ gbà ẹ jẹ́ ká tì wọ́n síwájú kí bàbá má dákẹ́ ọ kọ́ má rí láàzà tọ́ kọ́ má rí láàzà tọ́ làtọ̀ kọ́ fún gbogbo ojú wọn báyìí kọ́ fi sí kinní yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ máa ní kó represent àwọn kọ́ rí pé àwọn èèyàn tó wà trusted ni ẹnìkan family mi kan kinní kan kọ́ mọ̀ pé èèyàn jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe faratì náà bá mi ṣe torí wọn gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kán disappoint àwọn lórí nǹkan tó ń kọ́ ọ́bọ̀ ètò ọgbọ́n gbogbo ń tẹ́rí tó ṣe ọgbọ́n ni ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run gbọ́n jàwọ̀ ẹ̀dá lọ gbogbo bí yóò kàn gbà ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ló máa dìde fún bàbá yẹn tó dẹ̀ máa rí ohun tó ń fẹ́ àti DNA o àti justice fúnra rẹ̀ o ọ̀run á ṣe yanjú kí bàbá máa rí láti òkànjọ torí Ọlọ́run àwa náà dẹ̀ ní dákẹ́ àdúrà torí justice for Mohbad justice for gbogbo ọmọ wa ni torí kò sọmọ ẹni tán lè ṣe ohun tán ṣe kò jẹ́ nǹkan kan ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú wa tó bá yá Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe agbá àwọn tó lè ṣe tí ojú òfin ní tì wá sí tó máa mọ̀ pé tẹ́nìkan bá ṣe ohun tí ò dáa gbogbo yòówù kó jẹ́ anything tó bá ṣe wọ́n máa dájọ́ tó fẹ́ dá fọmọ tálíkà fún ọ̀tọ́jọ́ ọmọ olówó torí tí bàbá yẹn bá jẹ́ pọ́n jẹ́ èèyàn ní ọmọ èèyàn irú ọ̀rọ̀ dé bàbá Davido wọn ṣe báwọn dá sí kọ́ máa báwọn tì síwájú tì sẹ́yìn bàbá lọ́nà ọ̀fẹ́ díẹ̀ ni kí ló kọ́ yín láti ní kí gbá mú lé wa kí yẹn mú yẹn wá làwọn ń dá kóòtù lọ́tún dá lọ́sì pé Ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ á jẹ́rìí ara rẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ojú òní ti bàbá yẹn torí bàbá tó tọ́jú ọmọ bí irú yẹn wọn pọ̀ ìwọ́n tó dúró tọkọ gan ọkọ ọ̀báyàn sọ́pọ́ọ̀tẹ̀ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá tó dáa ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ látọjọ́ táwọn èèyàn ń sọ kò kàn yín ẹ ṣáà fi máa ba máa yẹn ń jẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà torí pé ẹ lágbára ẹ ti gbàgbé ọba tó wà lókè tó dágbára ẹ ju gbogbo èèyàn lọ tó dùn ńlá lágbára tó ju gbogbo alágbára lọ ìmọ̀ pé ọ̀run á máa jẹ́rìí ara ẹ o lágbára Ọlọ́run àwa náà dẹ̀ ní rábúrú o àní rí ìbànújẹ́ o tó máa péjọba wa dárò o lágbára Ọlọ́run àdúrà wa gbà ọ everybody ẹ kalẹ́ o náà dúró tiwa ojú òní tiwa ọ àwọn òṣèlú
Shema, thank you so much, ma. Okay. General Vengeance.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good evening.
General Comfy. Trust no one. Monitor Belua. Gladiator Bigatubatu, Gladiator Nike, Kinasisi, Ati Gladiator Titus Silo. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for standing firm. God bless you a lot. I want to call our consciousness to certain area of this DNA that is very important. Don't let us forget where we are coming from. This government, including the courts, they are always trying to act clever at every point in time. Remember when the issue of DNA started and they did their own DNA? Baba requested for, when the issue of toxicology and autopsy rather started, and the government did their own autopsy and toxicology, Baba requested for their own. The government did not deny Baba the opportunity to go and do his own autopsy and toxicology. They sent machineries and put machineries in place to ensure that that autopsy and toxicology did not bring any positive results. But when we are celebrating victory, let us exercise cautions. This government will not be trusted. The system has been rigged and has been rigged against Babaloba. So even when we think we have taken some step forward, let us take that step carefully so that we don't put our feet on thorns or on spiders and scorpions that can sting us. The game is clear. No, that young boy does not belong to Mohbad. They have not stopped in ensuring that the result comes back, proving that Liam belongs to Mohbad. You see, this game has become first leg, second leg, and third leg. The first leg of this DNA is the DNA that Lagos State government want to do. The second leg of the DNA is the DNA that Wummi wants to do. The third leg of the DNA is the one that Baba has been given the authority to do. Let me now tell you. You see, the first and the second legs of the DNA match, a lost battle. That is, as you speak, Wummi and Lagos State governor and government, they are having two results of the DNA on ground that are proving that Liam belongs to Mohbad. Let everybody, including Emperor Joseph Aloba, have that in their consciousness that we are running against time, and the match is leading us by 2-0. I can remember in one of the World Cup qualifiers that Nigerian Super Eagles were playing. I could not remember vividly that particular year. But in that year, we were playing Rwanda. Rwanda is our last World Cup qualifying match. And everybody was saying the battleground is going to be in Kigali. Because Kigali is the what? The capital of Rwanda. You see, this battle of the DNA, the battle itself is going to be about the third DNA, third leg, which is the DNA that has been given to Baba to go and do. But they are not going to allow Baba to do that third leg of the DNA on the platter of gold without putting up a fight. We cannot do anything about the DNA that Lagos State government wants to do. They know the result already. We cannot do anything about the DNA that Wummi wants to do. They know the result already. But the battleground is that only one that they are going to Babaloba to go and do. Because as we speak now, they are putting machinery into place to ensure that that third leg is compromised. And they want the result to be 3-0 with no goal coming from Babaloba. That is their plan. The battleground is that last one that they want to give Baba to do. They are not bothered about those two ones. The last one, tí Baba ló fẹ́ ṣe fún ara wọn yẹn, tí wọ́n kó mú hospital mẹ́ta yẹn wá, ibẹ̀ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ ní battleground wá. Ibẹ̀ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ dèmí tí Baba àti everybody kí wọ́n kojú lé. You see this issue they are saying, the hospital, some of them have representative in Nigeria, so the Nigerian pathologists in Nigeria will come and take the body sample. If you allow it, it is finished. Let me tell you the fact. Any hospital, any rubbish in Nigeria, tó bá ti ní ọmọ Nigeria tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún lọ́wọ́ tá wà lójú DNA yìí, it is a goner. Except if there is no Nigerian in that hospital or lab in Nigeria local, tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó fẹ́ gba sample Mohbad yẹn. If not, ẹgbàgbé ó ti lọ nìyẹn. If Baba and his team members rely on anything called, they have branches in Nigeria, they have pathologists in Nigeria that can come and take a sample, that don't worry, it is finished. Everything concerning the third leg of the DNA, tí Baba wà in charge here, tí wọ́n fún Baba ní authority láti ṣe, must be done by the expatriates, fully expatriate, no local. Nothing like any branches in Nigeria. Everything must be committed to that expatriate hospital or lab. They must let them sworn an oath of professionalism. They must let them know that their identity, their professionalism is on the line. They must let them know the battles we have fought for the past 2.5 years on the issue of DNA. Let them know the genesis. Let them know the genesis of this saga. Let them know how 5 minutes DNA have turned to World War I, World War II, and now World War III. Let them know how we said, wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí ni, wọ́n fẹ́ keep me lẹ́nu short nítorí DNA, wọ́n fẹ́ fi DNA keep me lẹ́nu short. Let them come and tell them the relationship between suicide mission and the DNA. Let them know that this DNA is different from any other one they have been doing in the past. So let them know that the whole world is watching this DNA and they cannot afford to compromise it. People are celebrating. I'm not saying they should not celebrate. People are jubilating. I'm not saying they are not jubilating. But the time for victorious song is not now yet. The battle has not been won. The battle has not been won. Anything about collection of the sample, transportation of the sample, must be done by the expatriates. And the government and Lagos State Court must not have any input in it. There is nothing like exmosile kó wá take care. Take out one Nigeria kó wá take care. Wọ́n máa gbé lọ sí lóyìnbó. The battle is just starting now. Tí wọ́n bá lọ sùn pẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n á gbé nǹkan gbẹ̀yìn wọn lọ. I'm telling you the truth. Baba Liam is not sleeping. Listen to Adebanjo is not sleeping. No. It is now that the consciousness of everybody must get highest level of warranty, highest level of carefulness. They have their plans. They have their plans. Baba must take charge. He must tell them. The expatriate, the lab in abroad, the hospital in abroad must be the one to be in charge of everything. Baba must not go. Baba must not sleep. They are in charge. The government are still in charge. If Baba thinks that this little victory is enough to defeat Mr. Adebanjo and Baba Liam, it is a lie. We are not relenting. As it is now, they have scored 2 goals. We have not scored anyone. And that goal, only decisive one. And Baba must ensure we are on score last goal here. And that is the 3rd leg of the DNA. Liam sample is another battleground. Liam sample. If you are saying you are taking anything to abroad, they are not saying you will not take it abroad. But I'm telling you, they are ready to change Liam sample to Adura sample. they are ready to change Liam sample to Omo Baba Liam sample. Or you think Omo Baba Liam Kolomabi. Don't forget Baba Liam has children. They can take Liam sample with Baba Liam children. They can take Liam sample with Adila children. They can take Liam sample with Blessing children. Even with Blessing. Even the is not over. If people are celebrating, celebrate with caution. And someone tell I'm just laughing. The past is not over. If you sleep on it, you are finished. The government are not relenting. We listen that the man job has not given up. Baba Liam is still alive. He's not dead. And he's not going to allow the DNA to come back with that manipulations. So the battle is not over. Liam sample must be monitored. The expatriates will be in charge. They must be told that professionalism is on the line. Let's forget about those 2 ones that they want to do. They can do anything with the results. This is what we are going to do, the major thing. We know that they have the result already. Liam is for Mohbad. Liam is for Mohbad. 2 goals from them now. In respect to this judgment from the family courts. But our whole most important thing, we must get it right. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep. Baba Mohbad must not sleep on it. Nothing like anybody's coming to collect sample. The abroad, the expatriates must come and collect the sample. If not, it is finished. The battle is not over. I just want to call our attention to those 2 aspects. Liam sample and the collection of the sample. Those 2 hands must be tied. If not, it will be local longe. Thank you and God bless you.
So Baba, even Baba himself should be hearing this right now. So see, when we say we are jubilating, when I'm saying I'm happy, it's not that I'm jubilating like that. It's not that maybe I'm jubilating like that or Pekini. Why I said I was happy was just because nǹkan tí bàbá sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ òun ni wọ́n wá ṣe. So I wouldn't know, maybe they will want to turn it around and say, okay, ṣebí UK lẹ́lẹ́fẹ́, okay, ṣebí kinní kan ni, we know what to do again. So I just said that, because nǹkan tí bàbá láwọn fẹ́ òun ni wọ́n tún not accept. So I didn't take it to that, to that extent of they still want to manipulate it again. Anyway, Ọlọ́run máa ṣe tó dáa. Mommy, trust no one. Àgàgà tó bá tutù. Somebody should tell.
Every minute, few minutes, Daddy Baba.
All right. So ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀?
Mommy, come here, baby. What happened today is not a bad outing at all. After all, the last court sitting, our court requested for able to achieve some today. Some people believe that last week, that sorrow, wàhálà not a jù. But today, ṣe bí lawyer Wummi gan lè play yẹn tó ń agree pẹ̀lú pé kò sí ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe